What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So here I have my seasoning of choice that I'll be using for my brown stew chicken. I also have my pasta. I went ahead and I seasoned my chicken, so I will leave all the ingredients in the description box, so remember to check it out. Now guys, I don't like to cook with a whole lot of seasoning. If you notice my other videos, most of them don't have a lot of seasoning, but if you want to use a lot, then remember it's your kitchen, so go ahead and do that. All right, so here I'm just going to add some vegetable oil to the pot. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Now if you want to use a different type of oil, or if you want to add more oil, then you can go ahead and do so. Afterwards, I'm going to add a tablespoon of brown sugar. Now guys, I like to burn my sugar to make my brown stew chicken. Even though I added a little browning to the meat, I use like a half a teaspoon of browning. So you know that wouldn't be enough for the chicken since we're making brown stew chicken. So that's why I'm burning my sugar. So after I finish doing that, I'm going to add my chicken pieces. Now after I finish adding my chicken pieces, I like to stir to combine all of that chicken pieces in the browning. Now guys, if you don't want to burn the sugar, you can just use straight browning. You know, remember it's your kitchen, so go ahead and do it the way you like it, of course. So remember that I will list all the ingredients in the description box of this video, so remember to check it out. So if you're new here, consider joining the family by subscribing. Also turn on all notifications so you will never miss another upload. So just mix the chicken pieces nicely to coat them in the browning, and then we're going to proceed to the next step. After I'm finished coating the chicken pieces in the browning, I'm going to cover the pot and let it simmer for a few minutes, maybe about 10 minutes. I'm using a medium flame. Now guys, I'm going to be boiling my pasta. So to the saucepan I added some water. To that I'm adding some salt. Now you add the salt to your taste, of course. I also like to add a little oil just to prevent the pasta from sticking together. So I'm just going to cover the pot and let it come to a rapid boil, and then I'm going to add my pasta. Now it's time for me to check on the chicken. So as you can see guys, it's spring a lot of juices off its own. So all of that liquid is from the chicken. So I'm just going to give it a nice little mix, and then I'm going to add some more water. Now I like to use hot water on my meat. When I use a cold water, it will stop the cooking process. So whenever I'm going to cook my meat, I always have some hot water at hand. So I'm just going to use some hot water to rinse the bowl that I used to season the chicken in, and then I'm going to add it to the meat. Now you want to use enough water to cover the meat, so I'm adding like about 3 cups of water. But before you do that guys, don't throw the hot water on the meat. You're going to gentle put the meat to one side, and then you're going to pour your water. You don't want to add your hot water on the chicken, that way it will ruin the color of the chicken. We don't want that. All right, to work for that nice beautiful color already, so we want to keep it. So I realized that it needed some more water, so after I finish stirring it, I'm going to add a little bit more. Guys, trust me, when I'm cooking in my kitchen, me ever stir up the pot. So as I add some water, me I stir again. So me no know how to cook in a phone kitchen, but me love mix up the food. Only if me I cook rice, me no want to spoil it, so I'm not gonna really stir it. But I see once me I cook chicken, ever stir. So I'm just going to add my veggies to the pot. Now I'm adding my carrots. It's the most chewy one. I'm adding my pepper, my tomato, my scotch bonnet pepper, my onion. I'm not gonna add the scallion as yet, and I also added my fresh thyme. No, I also added some ginger. I love to add ginger to my chicken, but if you don't want to add it, then go ahead and leave it out. But the ginger do give it a nice taste. I also added my sweet pepper. Just a reminder, guys, I don't love to add a whole lot of seasoning to the pot. So if you want to add more seasoning, go ahead and do so. So I'm just going to flavor the pot, alright? But before I do so, I'm gonna cover the pot and let it come to a rapid boil. So here I'm just adding my pasta to the pot. I did not add a whole lot. I added less than a half a pack. I don't love a lot of pasta in my chicken, but you can always add more if you like. So after about 10 minutes, I'm just checking on the chicken. No, I don't love the color of the chicken. Even though I use some browning and I burn the sugar, it still didn't reach the color of my choice. So I'm going to be adding some more browning. It is completely optional. So if you don't want to add no more browning, then I could just leave it like that. Alright, I love my food to be pretty and nice. Yes, so not just the taste I like, I love when it look presentable. So to me, the browning never ready, so may add some more. Alright, so it's optional at this point. Now anything you want to put in your stew chicken, you can always add it at your kitchen. I love to add some tomato ketchup, so I'm definitely adding some. Now if you want to use more than I use, or if you don't want to use none, you can just use your fresh tomatoes. So I like to flavor the sauce, so I'm adding some more all-purpose seasoning. Now you have to taste and see if yours need no more seasoning, because everybody tastes what is different. I also add in a little bit more salt to the pot. Now remember to taste yours. Alright, so just taste the recipe as it goes along and see what yours need. Now I'm just going to give it a nice little mix, and then I'm gonna cover the pot and make my chicken simmer down. Alright, so you need enough water to cook your chicken, especially like when you're going to add the pasta. The pasta going to absorb all of that gravy, so you don't want it to dry out too much, and then when the pasta go in there, it's going to be extremely thick, and then you're not gonna have no gravy. So at this point my pasta is finished cooking, so I'm going to drain the excess water, and then I'm going to add it to my chicken. Now I did let the chicken cook some more before I added the pasta, because the pasta cook already, so when I really need to put it in the pot, when we add all of that ketchup and stuff to flavor the gravy, we make the chicken cook down some more time, and then we add the pasta. Now I did not cook my pasta fully though. I let it cook like a 80% or 90% of the way, because when it goes into the sauce, it's going to be even softer. So after I added my pasta, I give it a nice little mix. Guys, me never did hold the pot, because we kind of bad broke certain way, but ensure that you hold the pot, guys. You don't want all of that hot chicken and pasta to turn over by your foot, and burn you up. So ensure that you hold the pot, of course. Now I did hold the pot at this point because I realized that it was going to fall off the stove. So just mix up your pot nicely, add your fresh scallion, and then just cover the pot and make it simmer. No, I did not add a lot of scotch bonnet pepper. I don't like the spice, but go ahead and do your thing. Alright, so I'm just gonna cover the pot and let it cook for about 10 more minutes, and then it will be all done. Look at that, guys. It looks so juicy and delicious, and it smells good too. So at this point, my brown stew chicken and pasta is all done. So I just put out the flame, guys, and trust me, the thing nice. Yeah. So guys, this could be a one pot meal, or if you want to have it with some white rice, you can as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't yet done so, and turn on all notifications so you will never miss another upload. Now guys, we just put some in a one plate just to let you see how it looks on the plate. And of course, as I said before, you can eat it with whatever you want to eat. Thank you so much for watching, and do enjoy the recipe. Bye guys.